Massachusetts, we're going to cover the park systems in Holyoke, which are vast. It includes the playgrounds and recreation areas, and I'm only going to talk about the public ones. If you count the private ones, and if you count the reservoirs and golf courses and reservations, I counted up once 52 open recreation areas in Holyoke. That's an incredible number. Most communities around here would never have such a number. And it just goes to show you the devotion that people had in the past to have an open space in a densely packed environment like this. And it really did work. And people don't realize how much there is and what kind of history they have. Now, some of these parks were designed by the Olmsted brothers, and I'll mention a few along the way. We're actually at the corner of where used to be the Highland Grammar School, and we'll start to swoop around, and we'll talk about all these many parks. The epitome of all the parks, though, is Veterans Park, the first park, and that came about right away in 1850, 51 or so. And that's a gorgeous park. Now, not only just a park, but it's also a memorial area to war deaths of Holyoke. And we're swooping around Kennedy Park, which used to be the Highland Grammar School and playground. And there are about, I've counted up 32 public parks in Holyoke, including Roehead Park, which is a former Kirkland school, and including very tiny parks like Pena Park, which is the former location of the Ward I bathhouse. And every time that they had a public institution and they wanted to modify it, they changed it to a park. And some of the other epitomes are such as the Community Field, Anniversary Field area, which had its 100th anniversary last year. This is the year 2024. And other parks include Jones Point Park, which is an Olmsted Design Park, Pulaski Park, which is an Olmsted Design Park under the name Prospect Park, Springdale Park, which is Olmsted designed, and then Elmwood Park, which is now doesn't exist, but it's bits and pieces of either institutions or smaller parks like Mackenzie Field, Shiard Park, Holyoke High School, and the Peck School, which is in transition to a new one. And so a lot has happened in these parks. Now there's even tiny parks like Peasants Parks and Graham's Parks, little tiny parks where it used to be houses, and Holyoke got a hold of them and turned them into little tiny public parks. Not many communities have these little things, so it's great. I visit every park in Holyoke, and I really appreciate them greatly, and I hope you do too. Now I'll start to mention a few other ones that I mean by parks are open places, such as Wading Street Reservoir, a great place to hike around. Ashley Reservoir, another one. Two golf courses that can be used by the public, and many more. And so you can go to my website and see my list of almost every one of these parks. I have a podcast for, or I have a video for, and I have pictures and I have text, and you can read about the history of these parks. Some have elaborate histories, and some have very simple histories. And some you may not exist, they're just hiding out there, like the Springfield School Park. When the Springfield School went away, they turned the area into a park, and it has steps up into a park, but the steps seem to have been to the school, and I call those steps the steps of nowhere. They're so fun to walk up, and everyone tries to achieve something in life, but steps of nowhere tells you don't have to achieve things in life. Once in a while you can just go somewhere for no reason. Well, you find yourself in a park. All right, so I hope you go to these places and learn a lot. Thank you.